Hi everyone, so this video review is for My Sweet Girl by Char Dafoe. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog, then the details are in the post. And this is video review. So, My Sweet Girl by Char Dafoe. This was such a sweet, young love romance. Eve, really ambitious, determined to complete their apprenticeship, and Nova, who known from the past, returns home from university, and a flame is kind of reignited for Eve at them being back in one another's lives. Nova is very quiet, reserved, especially compared to her mother, who's a really well-known member of the community, and all Nova wants to do is enjoy the summer before settling down to focus on a career, now that sort of degree's done and back home and everything else. So they sort of unexpectedly fall for one another, and it was never in either of their plans. It's something neither of them can ignore, so it's just happening. And this was such a sweet story because both Nova and Eve, they were quite young. We're talking like late teens, early 20s. So it's that first love situation, and Char kept this story light-hearted and focused on sort of that budding romance, that first spark of real love. You know, Eve's had dalliances and things, but not serious relationships, and Nova not so much. But I adored how protective Eve was of Nova, sort of taking that quiet, shy, focused personality of Nova's and made it a mission to sort of make sure that Nova knew she was loved and she was cared for. Obviously, that protective nature in Eve was really strong, and it did cause a few moments of tension, both between Nova and Eve and with Nova's mother. Now, Nova's mother, don't want to spend too much time focused on her, but she was totally a star in her own right in this story, and there's something there. I'm curious. So I hope there is a story about her one day in the future, because she intrigued me, even though not the main focus of this. And I love the easy nature of this because it flowed elegantly. We really got to know Eve and Nova really intimately as they shared details of their dreams and plans with one another. They were both just good people. They were just trying to get by. They just wanted the best lives for themselves that they could get. And that, you know, I greatly admired that in both of them, and I wished them all the success, both like in their careers and their relationship, because they were just so lovely together. But I enjoyed them sort of like going on their little dates, and I loved the respectful nature they had with one another. They were very mature, really, at times, even though Nova was very innocent and naive compared to Eve, and that was also lovely because Eve was not going to take advantage of that fact. She, like, yeah, that naivety and everything there, Eve just wasn't going to exploit it. Would have been easy to because of experience, but just wasn't going to. Had a lot of respect and love for Nova. So it was just a really lovely, sweet and easy first time romance. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you will too. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of My Sweet Girl by Char Dafoe, which I hope you will. If you've read My Sweet Girl, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do share and let us know. If you haven't read it yet but you're planning to read it, it's on your to-be-read list, or you're now super intrigued and really want to give it a go, then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, really, really hope you enjoy it. Bye!